The ocean plastic crisis is one of the defining environmental challenges of our era. A problem so vast and persistent that it impacts virtually every corner of our blue planet. But what's truly causing this crisis? And how did we reach such a tipping point? Let's take a closer look, peeling back the layers of this issue to uncover the root causes and the real-world consequences. It all begins with our relationship to plastic. Since the 1950s, plastic production has exploded, offering convenience, durability, and low cost. But these benefits come with a hidden price. Single-use plastics like bags, bottles, straws, and packaging have become a staple of modern life. Unfortunately, most of these items are used for mere minutes, yet persist in the environment for hundreds of years. Our throwaway culture, fueled by fast-paced lifestyles and global consumerism, has resulted in staggering amounts of plastic waste. Where does all this plastic go? While some is recycled or properly disposed of, a significant portion escapes into the environment. Litter from streets, overflowing landfills, industrial waste, and even microbeads from personal care products wash into rivers and streams, eventually making their way to the ocean. Storm drains, wind, and rain carry this debris far from its source, illustrating just how interconnected our world is. Once in the ocean, plastic doesn't simply disappear. It breaks down into smaller pieces, called microplastics, which are nearly impossible to remove. Marine life bears the brunt of this pollution. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish and ingest them, leading to starvation. Seabirds consume colorful fragments, causing fatal blockages. Fish and shellfish ingest microplastics, which can accumulate in their bodies and transfer up the food chain, ultimately ending up on our plates. The chemicals in plastics, such as BPA, phthalates, and flame retardants, can leach into tissues, posing risks to reproductive, hormonal, and developmental health. The scale of the problem is mind-boggling. Scientists estimate that over 8 million tons of plastic enter our oceans annually, forming massive gyres like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, essentially floating islands of trash. These gyres are not only unsightly, but they also create deadly traps for marine creatures and disrupt entire ecosystems. But it's not just the visible debris that's cause for concern. Microplastics, which are less than 5 millimeters in diameter, are now found everywhere, from the deepest ocean trenches to Arctic ice, and even in our drinking water. But what drives this relentless tide of plastic? The answer lies in a combination of factors: unchecked production, inadequate waste management, lack of recycling infrastructure, and insufficient education. Many countries, particularly those with rapidly growing economies, struggle to keep pace with the sheer volume of waste. In other places, recycling rates are low due to limited technology or poor incentives. The global nature of plastic production and consumption means that even countries with strong waste management systems contribute to the crisis, as plastic products and packaging travel across borders. Fortunately, change is underway. Governments, businesses, and individuals are beginning to take action. International campaigns like the United Nations Clean Seas Initiative and national bans on single-use plastics are shifting mindsets and policies. Extended producer responsibility, which holds manufacturers accountable for the life cycle of their products, is driving innovation in materials and packaging. Community cleanups, beach restoration efforts, and grassroots advocacy are making a tangible difference in local environments. Most importantly, each of us has a role to play. By choosing reusable products, supporting sustainable brands, and advocating for stronger regulations, we can help turn the tide on ocean plastic. Education and awareness are powerful tools. When people understand the consequences of their choices, they're empowered to act. The ocean plastic crisis is daunting, but it's not insurmountable. Together, through informed choices and collective action, we can protect our oceans and ensure a healthier, safer future for all living beings.